don't be afraid to put it out there. If you're a white activist here, tell them why it's important to you, because you guys are the same page.
But a lot of people may not agree with our tactics and how we do things. Like, a lot of people want to tear shit up and tear it down, which I get. I fine. But as a Black American, I have every work. It's gonna take a lot of time and dedication, but it's possible. Like, the reason that good guys lose us, I'm assuming all of us, there's probably some informants in the crowd, but I'm saying, like, the reason that we wind up losing a lot is we don't put in the time and effort as the bad guys. The bad guys are gonna be here every day of session, and that's why they get a lot of their crappy bills passed. Like, we put the same energy into that, we can actually do some things that can change the lives of million Black, brown, and poor people in this country. Woo! Right? Yeah. So, like,
they were really receptive to what you guys had going on. So please just let us know.
Thank you.
And what are some other stuff that people care about that maybe you don't see on the list? I know getting rid of every Confederate piece of everything.
I'm curious, what's the agenda for addressing the new legislators about the national emergency at the border? Thank you. Yes, I do work for InfoWars, but does that make the question irrelevant? Okay. So is my opinion less valuable, or? Oh, it is? Okay. Well, I'm going to allow the nice lady to answer my question. What's the agenda when it comes to the national emergency at the border?
I'm going to direct you to our 10-point plan, and we do feel like
10-point plan.
As a group, I think as human beings, we feel like people should be able to come to this country.
Yeah, they can. We have an immigration process, but like an open border, are we for an open border, not for an open border? What's the stance there?
We're not going to address that today. I just feel like it's trolling you, so I'm not going to give you the boundary.
All right. Well, there's going to be a major address tonight by the president about a national emergency at the border.
It's not an emergency.
This is a border state, ma'am. Yeah, that's true. But we live in a border state, don't we? It's not relevant to live in a border state?
It's not an emergency.
It's not an emergency? I bet everybody here wants gun control, but you don't want border control. That doesn't make much sense, right? I mean, guns come across the border, drugs come across the border.
Everybody, no, just ignore the guy. Just ignore him.
This is not your platform.
America is not my platform for free speech?
This is not your platform.
This is public property. Just ignore me. Don't have an intellectual debate.
We're not here for you.
You're not. You're here to address your new state legislators, and you can't even have an intellectual debate. All right, here we go.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me
No.
what democracy looks like.
This is what
No,
democracy
democracy is voting.
Tell me what democracy
No, democracy is voting,
This is
not screaming and shouting.
Democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy.
No, this is what a chant looks like.
Democracy looks like.
This is a cult mob chant.
This is what we do.
This is actually a cult mob chant. Democracy is voting. Thank you for the video gold.
We're speaking for
Dude, what's your problem, man? We've had a lot of conversations, but you're the only American patriot in this group. That's why they tell you to go talk to Republicans.
never talked about humanity.
So why do you say my opinion doesn't matter?
Stand up for people who are continuing to be.
What do I bullshit about? You have nothing, so you're the bullshitter. Say one thing I bullshit about. Say one thing. You got nothing. You have nothing. So you're the bullshitter. You are the bullshitter, not me, sir. Thank you for proving my point. And this is still not democracy. This is just a crowd of people chanting. Hardly enough people to influence any change. So there you go.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
No. No. That looks like a crowd of people chanting, actually. Not democracy. But that's fine. And then democracy is also like having a debate about ideas and policies and politics, not shutting your opponent down, you know?
So you want to have a debate? We can have a debate. That wasn't what today.
So my question was, so you don't care about the open borders?
I do care about the border.
So that's what I'm saying. So are you going to address the Texas state legislator?
The Texas legislature doesn't have anything to do with that.
So we live in a border state.
I know that we live in a
How do they have nothing to do with that then?
because that's national policy.
Okay, so we can't have state policies to protect our border?
Say again?
We can't have state policies to protect our border.
No, that doesn't make any sense. It's a
That
national
doesn't make
border.
any sense.
It's a national border.
That doesn't make any sense. So Texas doesn't border Mexico.
Any sense to me. He's asking for mine.
So Texas doesn't border Mexico?
Of course it does.
Okay, so border control is not in Texas's interest.
No, it is not in Texas's control. Our
Really?
legislature does not control that.
And you don't,
border.
okay, but you don't want it to either.
Federal government controls
Okay,
that.
so that's fine. So you don't want Texas state government to do it. No, I'm. So I'm wrong. So you do want the legislator to do something at the border.
I'm talking to him right now. I am talking to him right now.
Dang, wow.
That is opinion. You have right to say whatever.
Thank you, ma'am. See, we always get along out here, don't we? We always get along out here. It's good to see you again. So it's fine. It's all right. You don't want to have a border. It's okay.
I'm good.
No, he's got to make sure that I don't get out of control, you know? Because I'm just crazy out here.
Please don't give him airtime. Stop saying
Oh, now you're trying to censor Fox's free speech too. Wow. This guy, he's a load, isn't he? You're a hoot, dude.
read the First Amendment because it doesn't say anything about you.
All right, buddy. Sure. My name is Owen Shroyer, and I came out here today because there's a new Texas legislator being sworn in, and the president is about to give an emergency announcement tonight about the border, the southern border. Texas is a border state, so I'm just seeing if there's anybody in the new legislator that has any interest in that, wants to do anything here with the state of Texas to protect the border or not. I'm just trying to see if there's any policy. I want to go talk to the new legislators, see them get sworn in. And I like coming out here and talking to people too. It's pretty entertaining.
Has there been any disagreements with what they're saying today?
As far as that group was concerned, not really. They just seemed to get mad when I asked them about the border. It just seemed to get them upset. They have a 10-point plan here, and I just was curious if the border was any part of that plan, and that's when they started chanting at me, and now these two are following me around. It's been a real good time.
It was Austin Justice Coalition event, and our speakers were speaking to our people who showed up for our event, and he interrupted our event. Now, it is on public property. Surely
Interrupted?
he taught, but when we asked him to please let our group continue with our group's event, he continued to interrupt.
Yeah, so that's totally untrue. I have all the footage. So, anything else, man? All right, thank you.
I'd also like to encourage all the individuals to the 35.
Oh yeah, we talked to Chaz too.
Awesome. Was there something else? It's always fun, isn't it? It's always fun. All right, so that was the local Fox that did a brief interview with me. And then you saw what happened. Oh, they hated that. Don't interview him. Oh my gosh, no. No. Not the InfoWars guy. Oh my God. And then she says I'm interrupting their event. The funny thing is I could have interrupted their event. And I just chose to let them go. Oh, look at this. Now they're over there trying to make up some story about me. As if I care. As if I care. You know what you do in situations like this, folks? You never look back. Only look forward.